to my second week in review video. Basically what I'll be talking about today is just a quick recap of my week, kind of what went down for me this week, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about channel monetization, and then I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about my process for making my videos, because a bunch of people have been asking about that. And then of course I will share my ASMR video pick of the week. So basically this week, as a lot of you guys probably remember, I started a new job fairly recently, and this week I quit. And the reason being mostly just that I just was really unhappy with the work I was doing. Didn't really agree with a lot of things that were going on at that company. So I left. And basically as an added bonus, I get a lot more time to work on my channel, which is what I really want to do anyway. Because I've been learning that creating these videos is so fulfilling to me, and I really wanted more time to be able to do it. Because, I started making these videos just kind of for fun, just to see if I could do it. But then I really fell in love with the community and creating these videos for you guys. So, of course, I do have to have some kind of job, so now I'm in the process of just finding some part-time work instead of full-time, so that I can have a little bit more time for YouTube. So now that my schedule is changing, I have actually created a posting schedule, and you guys can expect a little bit more consistency now with that. And the schedule is a new video every Tuesday and Friday. And on Tuesdays, the video will be kind of just like ASMR trigger roleplay videos. And then Fridays, I will post my week in review videos. So, with all of these changes that have been taking place, I actually have a question that I want to ask you guys, and that is, when it comes to YouTubers monetizing their channels, what type of monetization do you prefer? Because there are several different ways that YouTubers can earn income from their channels. Basically, there are the YouTube ads, which are just the commercials that you see at the beginning of videos. And there's viewer donations. And then you can also, I guess, do in-video endorsements, which is just kind of like product placement. But before you answer that question in the comments, I would actually really, really appreciate it if you guys could actually answer that question in this survey that I have linked right down here in the description. You'll just click that. And it's really important to me to know your opinions, because, before I just go and flip the switch on my channel and just start running ads, I do really want to get your feedback, because, this channel, it's really all about you guys anyway, so I do want you to have a role in, how I develop this channel. So I would really, really love it if you would take that survey right there in the description. So, moving on, a bunch of people have been asking me recently how I've been doing my videos lately, and just how I've been sort of increasing the quality and how I increased it so quickly. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit about some of the changes that I've made since I first got started doing this. My first few videos I made using the webcam on this little laptop of mine. This is what I used to shoot my first 3 or 4 videos, I think. And that's why the quality was so terrible. And then, after that, I upgraded slightly to this Logitech webcam. And I haven't used this in a while, but the last video that I used this for was my Doctor Who show and tell. I used the webcam for some of the overhead shots when I was showing my Doctor Who book, and the rigging that we did was pretty insane. We actually used the handle of an old Swiffer mop to suspend the webcam over my head, and it was sort of suspended over my kitchen counter, and it was being anchored down to the counter by a big container of antifreeze. But now I've been using this amazing Canon XH-A1 camera that was lent to me by a close friend. And then my green screen, I'll show you that, was also something that people have been asking a lot about. Here it is. It's hard to see it because it's so close up, but basically this was also lent to me by a friend, but it's a pop-up portable green screen, and I've used this one in my face paint roleplay, and then also in the eye exam roleplay, and then in every different video in the spa roleplay series, my most recent one. And it just pops up, and it's actually really huge. So this one's been pretty cool to use. And I've also been using several different new microphones. One of them is this condenser mic, and this microphone is amazing. It gives really great quality sound. The only drawback to this one is that you actually just have to be like really super close to it to get that good sound. So it sort of limited my mobility when I was using it, and also it was really difficult not to get the mic in the shot when I was using this mic. And then I also have been using this lavalier microphone, which just clips onto your shirt or your lapel, your collar. And this one also is really great quality sound, but the trouble with that is that of course if it's on your shirt, it shows up in the shot, and And if you pay really close attention, you'll actually see this clipped onto my shirt in a couple of my videos. And it's not huge, and so it's not super noticeable, but my preference is just that there isn't a microphone in the shot. So it's good sound, but you can see it. And then the third microphone that I have been using is actually the one that I'm using right now for this video, which is a shotgun microphone. And it's basically my favorite because it's awesome sound, but you can't see it, and you can just sort of suspend it overhead. And obviously I can't show you because I'm using it now, but I actually have a little clip of me rehearsing for my spa roleplay video using the shotgun mic, if you want to check that out right now. I'll show you 3 of our many rooms here at the spa. I'll show you our massage room, our treatment room, and our cleansing. People are also really interested in what programs have been used, that have been used to edit my videos. The programs that are used are Adobe Premiere and Adobe After Effects, and also Adobe Photoshop, just for some of the background images and whatnot that appear in my videos. So that's a little bit about my an overview of my process and some of the equipment and stuff that I use for my videos. So I hope I answered your questions on that, but feel free to ask me any more questions that you may have about kind of what I do and what I use. So moving on, my ASMR video pick of the week is a video by JustAWhisperingGuy, who is one of my favorite artists in the community right now. His video is called Things You Should and Should Not Say to ASMRtists. And I will provide a link to that video at the end of this one, so stay tuned for that, so you can go check it out. But that video, it's been out for a little while, and it's not his most recent video, but I really like it because it's funny, it's kind of humorous, but he also makes a lot of really good points that I agree with when it comes to proper ASMR etiquette. And in the video, he just gives a really good representation of how artists in the community feel about certain things, myself included. So you can check that out at the end of this video. I will link to it before the video is over. So I do recommend you check that out and check out the rest of his channel. He's very talented. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed the second week in review. And I hope you found it interesting and relaxing. And I hope I answered any questions you guys had about how I do things. So again, please don't forget to take the survey that I have linked right down here in the description. And just take a couple seconds and answer that question for me, if you don't mind. I'd really love it if you would do that for me. So thank you very much for watching, and until Tuesday, sweet dreams. Bye.
And just putting a preface in front of it, like no offense, or don't take this the wrong way, that doesn't absolve you from all of that. That doesn't mean you can't suddenly say whatever you want. You can't say don't take this the wrong way, but